Welcome everybody, James the Right here with another product review. This time we are taking a look at the Athearn SD40M-2 in Southern Pacific scheme and UP scheme, MSRP $289.98, and these are equipped with DCC and Tsunami sound by Soundtracks. Now, Athearn will soon convert to the Tsunami 2 decoders in future runs, so we'll take a look at that later. But right now, we're going to review these locomotives. Did I say MSRP $289.98? Probably did. I don't know. I'm tired. I've been working all day. Come home and try to spend some time with you guys and the family too. Lots to do. Now, one note. On my last review, because of my hyperactivity, people were thinking that I had a few to drink. Not the case. Never will, never did do a review drunk or drinking, so that is out the window. I do have my Jurassic Park cup here. Actually, it's Jurassic World. Jurassic Park would probably be a really old cup with some Kool-Aid in it. Not actual Kool-Aid, Crystal Light or something. But that's about it. That's all I drink during my review. So let's get started on the review of the Athearn SD40M-2 starting right now. So here is the box unboxing. Some people get cardboard boxes. If your dealer really loves you, they'll send you the outer protection casing for the box to keep it from excessive shelf wear. You got your Athearn Genesis box there, nice and shiny gold and blue. And on the end there we've got the labels, which Athearn has converted to in the last few years. And inside, Genesis locomotive warranty card. There you go. All the information there. If you want to do a pause screen, that's up to you. Athearn news flyer. Sign up for their Facebook, YouTube, etc. And the manual. Manual's nice glossy cover. 26 pages. Talks about prototype information, exploded parts diagrams. It's got all the parts listed here. It has functions, etc. Talks about CVs, configuration variables. But let's take a look at the locomotive itself. Cased in foam here. Gonna pull that out. And we're gonna slide. Tight squeeze. Taking some styrofoam with it. Little bits of styrofoam. Packed nice and tightly in the container, and out it comes. Little soft plastic to kind of protect it from scratches from that hard plastic on the top and bottom. But the locomotive itself is out of its case, so I'm going to remove these little handrail protectors and we will get started on details next. Alright, you'll notice we're a little more zoomed in here. I think it's very important to see the up-close details of the locomotive. So we'll start at the top. We got a prime air conditioner unit up top on the cab roof. You have dual incandescent headlights right here. You've got a separately applied nose grab irons, hand filler hatch, separately applied nose grab irons here. Brake wheel. You've got handrails, which are thin, a little more durable than usual, but there is some paint chipping here on this right side one. You've got the coupler cut levers. You have accessory hoses, McHenry coupler, which is plastic with a magnetic wand glad hand. Now, if you see way in the back here, you have an antenna ground plate. You've got the antenna conduit going here, and then you've got the antenna itself on top, the antenna ground plate. Under the antenna ground plate is the dust bin hatch, and then further back, the exhaust. So that is about it for the front. Let's work our way sideways. May not have mentioned the very finely detailed windshield wipers. You have cab windows that move with a cab detailed interior. UP logo, 2771 on the side. small SD40M-2 is clear and legible under magnification. Nice truck detail. You've got the mounted bell. You have handrail stanchions and handrails. Pretty sturdy, actually. Nothing popping out. That is just a little piece of styrofoam there, but nothing popping out. You have a safety tread I can feel there. Blower housing. All the compartments along the side in Union Pacific nicely emblazoned on the side. You've got the fuel tank there. Got the horns popped up right there. See-through grill, fan grill detail there. Work our way to the back. Lift rings. Got the radiator fans, which are see-through. I'll show you a top angle in a moment. Back, more of the same. Looks like one of the stanchions popped out. See if we can get it back in. That's why I do the unboxing live here. It's being a little pain. There we go. Not too much effort. Stanchion popped back in here. More of the same detail on the back. You got an MU stand. You got accessory hoses, MU hose, McHenry coupler cut levers, rear incandescent bulbs. All these separately applied grabs going up and down for crew access. And more of the same on the other side. A little bit of detail variation, but not much. Not enough to worry about covering. And because I'm zoomed in, you don't get to see the whole thing at once, but we will get it back in focus back at the front. Now we will reset and take a look at the roof, show you the details there. There's some detail on the roof. We mentioned most of this already, but it's important you have a gander. Nice radiator fan, dynamic brake fan detail, so see-through. A little bit out of focus. Nice see-through detail on that. Speaking of showing you details and just examples of stuff, we're going to now take a look at the other model, which is an SP model, just so you can see what that looks like. So here's the beautiful SP model version of the SD40M-2. We're not going to go over detail. I'm just going to simply let you indulge in the beauty. Zoom that hopefully doesn't go past the focus point. So we'll take a little spin. You'll see my fat brown finger occasionally as I'm turning this turntable around and around. People ask me why I don't use my actual Walther's 130-foot turntable to turn these things around, and that's because it would take too long. We're already well over 180 degrees into this turn. So no stanchions or anything popped out of this one. No problems that I can see on unboxing. The other one had that little stanchion that just needed to be plugged back in. I'll file that under Stuff Happens. That is 360 degrees of the SP model. Time to get into operation. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and apply track power so you can hear the startup sequence. Alright, I go ahead and turn on the headlight, incandescent bulb, F5, handles, ditch lights. All of those work. A little hard to see, still a little hard to see, but they're there. A little dull on the ditch lights and the headlights, but that's usually incandescent bulbs, but it has a really realistic look. Let's listen to some sounds real quick, just a few. bell, horn, well, I messed that grade crossing up because I left grade crossing signal up because I let off the horn too early, but you get the point. F3 is the short whistle, so now we can try it, I guess. Let's do the whole grade crossing. Okay, that never gets old to me. Dynamic brakes, diesels only, which is, you can hear those very clearly. Whining of the dynamic brakes. F5 is the ditch lights, as I mentioned before. F6 does not do anything on this model. F7 is the dimmer, which dims the headlight. F8 mute. F9 squeal release. F10 coupler. And the other two functions are for steam. So that covers all the functions listed in the manual. Sometimes Tsunami decoders have other functions that aren't listed in the manual. Let's actually move this at a very slow speed, one speed step, and let you see how smoothly it moves. That is one speed step right there. All wheels are on the track. It is actually moving along very, very smoothly. 2. Usually I only go to 5 if it's not moving smoothly at the first. So we'll just leave it at 1. We're going to go in reverse. Wow, very, very smooth drive. And that Athearn Genesis drive coupled with the Soundtrack Tsunami decoder controlling that motor. Very, very smooth. One speed step. A little faster one speed step than what I'm normally used to seeing, but very, very smooth nonetheless. Obviously with CVs you can tweak all that. So sounds are good. Drive is very smooth. Let's check out weight and pull test and then we'll wrap the review up. Alright, let's go to my home office. Never really show you guys this, but this is where I edit videos. And we're going to weigh this right here instead of just putting it in the video. Something a little more fun. 0.565 kilograms. 1.25 pounds. Wow, that is heavy. But that's got a good pull test. 1 pound, 4 ounces, or 20 ounces, however you want to look at it. 565 grams. There you have it. Very, very good weight on this locomotive. Quick pull test. Looks like we're going to top out at 4 ounces on this meter. So very, very good on the pull test at 4 ounces. Well, that is going to wrap up our review of the Athearn SD40M-2. Very, very solid locomotive, and Athearn has made some improvements over the past, especially in the weight department. Pull test is good, sound is good, motor control is good, and we just had that one hand raw out of place, so really nothing to complain about. If you can't do 2 seconds of work on your models, then I don't know. I don't really think you have a chance of hanging out in the hobby without being super disgruntled. So great locomotive. Again, MSRP $289.98, but you're going to have your discounts out there from brick and mortar hobby shops and online retailers. Thanks for watching. I'm going to leave you with a short consist run by with, let's just say, just the SP unit. We'll see you next time right here on my channel. Take care.